Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, network engineers. Today I bring into you a new video. It is about Cisco ACS. Okay, so I was doing some research about what does mean or what does exactly do, and this is what I found on Google. Cisco Access Control Server, standing for ACS, is authentication, authorization, and accounting AAA. I believe those that are doing security, Cisco security, so they know what I'm talking about on AAA. It's a platform that lets you centrally manage access to network resources for a variety of access types, device, and users group. I came across to Cisco Access Control Server when I'm doing my Juniper security. I'm studying for it, and I'm taking the CBT Nuggets tutorials, and Shannon was mentioned about Cisco Access Control Server ACS, and went to do a little bit of research when I found out exactly how does it work, and what exactly can we explore into that platform. And already installed, as you can see here, on my virtual machine, on my VMware, and Cisco ACS. But I'll take you through the whole process. How to install is the first step, install. Second step, I will configure, and the third step, we're gonna get access to the Q platform. And also, as we're configuring, we're gonna enable SSH, and I'll show you really good trick. Is really useful if you want to take control of your device through SSH. All right, so no further ado, I'm gonna start the installation. So we press here where you can see this plus sign, the drop menu, and we press new. Install from disk or image, continue. I already put it here, but I'm gonna clear, so I'm gonna look for where I save that image of mine. All right, so for me is on my USB training. So as you can see, I got quite a few folders here, ISO, and I have this one, version 5.6, and open. So we do continue. Here I'll do Cisco 123, Cisco 123, and they do continue. Customize settings, I'll change this to Cisco ACS version 5.6. Save, and you'll open up the settings. So the processors and memory, I'll give it to processors core, and I'll give you 4 RAM 96, and press enter. Here advanced option is up to you, but I like to enable those 3 options. And we go to hard drive. Instead of 20 GB, I'll give you 60. You drop down this advanced option. Make sure your bus type is SCSI, and make sure it's split into multiple files, and apply. Go back here, CDs, leave as auto, it's fine. Go to the second one, you'll find your ISO image here. So what we do, we change to the same one as your hard drive, as you can see here. So you do the same to the first one, click show all, and this is, if you want, you can add up a new adapter. It's always good to have 2 adapters. So I'll put this to the second interface. So you go, the first one shares my internet from my Mac to the virtual machine. Okay, so as we go here, we close and you press play. I'm gonna put this as a full screen. and it's asked me to put number 1 and press enter. And we take from there. Right, let's just wait to boot completely. So as you can see, it's running install, running. Okay, gonna do a job. So welcome to CiscoACS control system, running Anaconda on the CiscoACS control system installer. Please wait. Okay, and we take from here. As you can see, doing a job, is installing, and roughly won't take longer to complete. Okay, this process doesn't really take longer, and I'll let it run. If it starts taking longer, I will stop the video and I'll continue once it's done. But I've done it once and I know it doesn't really take longer. Oh wow, it's a big jump. And let's see, at least 1 more minute or less than that, and I should be done. Okay, booting system. Okay, from here what we do is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut down completely, put this aside, and now build our topology. So I'm gonna be using Windows 7, and from here the end devices, I have all my Windows here, but I'm gonna use a cloud. Alright, it's more secure if I want to pass this topology to someone else. So if I put Windows 7, 8 or 10, if that person doesn't have those windows, the topology will not open. So on this option here, keep as is at default, click enter, and we leave it here. Right click, change the name. I do Windows 7, change symbol, I'll do Windows 7, and I have it here. Okay, now on GNS3, go to preferences. On the preferences, go to VMware VMs and click new. Do next. On the drop down option, you choose the one you install, the CiscoACS, and click finish. Edit, I like to do it that way. Network, I do still network, I leave everything else on default. On here, the symbol, I will change to Cisco. Let me see what I have. I have this ACS1. Okay, and the category, as you can see, is on the end device. You can put into security, and I believe I'll put into the security. Now leave to the end device. Click OK, apply, and OK. So we go to the end devices. You drag and drop to your topology. Close this. I like to take this one that normally comes up. So what I do is this right here, and into my window used to be a cloud. Just double click to give you this option here, the configuration, and you can see if you try to drop this, nothing comes. Just enable the show special Ethernet devices and look for the device, the interface that you want to connect. On my Windows 7 is the interface 2. Add, as you can see, came up here. Apply and OK. So now we can put it all together, and I do Ethernet 0. If I try, will not work. Will tell you is using the NAT. So what we do here, you go to settings and you go to network adapter and you change to this VM2. Okay, and click and close that, and we try again from VMnet 2 to Ethernet 0, and now you're able to connect. I'm gonna put this straight, align vertically, so it looks more presentable. And I'm gonna use this particular IP address. So on the CiscoACS is 1 and my virtual machine will be 2. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna launch my virtual machine. Okay, so I'll close this, and I'll postpone this to 4 hours, and we go to this interface here. So let me disable that, enable that. So how do I know this interface is the one I'm working with? So what I can do, I'll jump back to my Windows or my Mac, and highlight Windows 7 settings, and we go to network adapter 2. If you want to double check, you just disable that. It seems like it's not our interface. So interface 2 is not this, so I believe it's this one here. Yes, interface 2. This is connection 4. Okay, so stop that, and I enable that again. As you can see, we'll change here, and we can go back and see the IP address, go properties, version 4. Okay, just to double check. Okay, so my virtual machine is .100, and I put .2 just in case, and my ACS is gonna be .1/24. Click OK, details to double check your entry is recorded, close. You can put this down. Wow, close that. Okay, so now we carry on. We put this down. Oh, sorry. Now we can launch again. This, what we can do is launch from here is better. As soon as this is enabled, this is gonna be launched automatically. So let's see, and seems like yep. Okay, so when this is a full screen, and we take from here. Let's wait to fully finish. Hope doesn't take long. And after that I will do the configuration, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, seems like it's going according to the plan. Okay, here to start, as you say here, please type setup to configure the appliance. So all you do is setup and enter. Host name, let's do Cisco version 5.6. It's too long, so we do like this. ACS, enter. IP address, it's gonna be 192.168.0.1, and hold on. Okay, it's fine. Enter. 255.255.0/24 notation. Enter. Gateway will be the IP address of your virtual machine. Enter default DNS domain. It's gonna be your virtual machine IP address again. In this case we do, let's say, cisco.com, and the primary name server we do the IP address. The other way, add the secondary, nope. Enter NTP server time. Let's see what we do here. We do an IP address as well, and you press no. So what basically is saying here is to get the synchronization, NTP synchronization, through my virtual machine, as I put the IP address here. And you can Google to other IP addresses, and there's plenty of it online. So enter system, so we do Europe/Lisbon. Enter. Enable, this is a crucial part, enable SSH service. So we do yes, and I'll show you why. Enter. Username, we do CiscoACS. Enter, and the password is gonna be Cisco123. Again, 123. Okay, so it's gonna be Cisco123, but with a capital C. 123. Again, 123. As you can see, I put all small letters, and you tell you must at least have one uppercase letter. Okay, enter. Cannot contain Cisco, so what we do, any other password. let's see, you're gonna do capital G and S 123, G and S 123, and let's see if it's gonna take. Okay, bring back the interface. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump to my virtual machine again, just double check the IP address because I think I made a mistake here. Yep, here is 0, here is 0, and that put it okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Gateway failed, of course, because the IP address was wrong. It's trying to ping my virtual machine. So what we do is press yes again. IP. Okay, away. And let's see if it's gonna ping. If it does not work, we'll change the IP address to 192.168.10 instead of .0. I believe it will work now. Let's wait and see. Okay, pinging the gateway. Okay, pinging the name server. Virtual machine detected. Configuring VMware tools. That's a good sign. Okay, failed description. Okay, let's not worry about it. No such file and directory. It's okay. Sync with NTP server failed. Still unstable. Reinstall. Just press a no. It's fine. And they say do not use Control C from this point on. So let's run it, and we can take from there. Wow. Okay. Hope doesn't take longer to fully complete. Okay, as you can see, it's going down for reboot now. And after that will prompt me to use my login. Enter. once it's complete here, we jump into the virtual machine. Okay. Hold on, press enter. Nope, have to wait to finish. As you can see, I'm pressing enter, it's nothing happening. Let's just wait to fully finish. They'll prompt us with the login details and the password. Okay, let's see. Login Rocky, password CiscoACS123. Let's see if that's the one. It's incorrect, so it's gonna be a version 5. And GNS123. Okay, we are back here and figure out the login is CiscoACS and the password is capital G NS123. Let's do GNS123 and we are logged in here. Okay, so we jump into our virtual machine, go section, let's say SSH, we do an IP address 68.0.1 and here we do CiscoACS, click OK and you're gonna prompt us with the password and we just enter the GNS123. If everything is okay, I'll be able to SSH through my virtual machine, and if it's correct it's gonna, and that's it. So we do show version. It's really good because here is like a telnet, you can go back and forth, you can do show, you can do interface or show run, config, enter, and you can see the interface. Giga Ethernet 0 is the one is configured with our IP address, and the submask you have here the IP name server is on our virtual machine. Got the default gateway, you got the clock. We're gonna check all these, we're gonna check the NTP as well, and you have the user here. Just put this back. Go username, CiscoACS password is encrypted by default, and we can do show clock, enter, and show you is on Tuesday, the date and the time, and West 2019. We can do show NTP and show. This is my remote IP address. As you can see, current time source plus candidate. And what else we can do? We can do show. Sorry guys. Let's see here. Memory. Okay. time zone. You can see Europe and Lisbon. We can do time zones, and there are different time zones here. It's plenty, so you can choose the ones that you want. For example, for me, I choose this one here, so it's not bad. Show version already done. Show users. You have here Cisco, admin, and the login time and date. Yep. Okay, now we can test ping, IP, and we try to ping our virtual machine, and from our virtual machine we can try ping. Seems like it's not pinging. For our virtual machine, we try to ping to CiscoACS. Seems like it's pinging. Okay, the IP address here is wrong. Okay, so we do 68 and should be able to ping now. Okay, so we have connectivity from, let me put this on this side. As you can see, we have connectivity from our virtual machine to our CiscoACS, and from the ACS we have connectivity to our virtual machine, so they can communicate between them. So now we already did the installation, we did the configuration, and we can see we have access by SSH. Now let's try to access the Q platform. Okay, so it doesn't really work well with Chrome, so we try with Internet Explorer. So we do HTTPS 192.168.0.1. Okay, here continue to this website, not recommended, we know, and here we are. So now we try to access with show run pipe include username. Let me see if it's gonna give. Okay, so we try to use the CiscoACS and the password ACS and the password GNS123, and doesn't work. So this is a little bit complicated as it is, even though you did your username and the password, but on this platform doesn't work. There's a way around of doing it, so you have to change your password. So what you need to do is use this account here, ACS admin, and the password is here on the topology. Password is default. Okay, get login, and doesn't give me access as well. So admin default. Okay, so I have to type it again. So you do use the old password is default, and the new password we use capital G NS123 G NS123, and let's see if it's gonna allow us to log in. Okay, and click yes, and this is what gonna happen to you when you first install that or trying to gain access to it. You have to go to this link, register yourself if you're not registered with Cisco, and they give you a key for 90 days. already done it. Already went through the whole process, and I saved into my desktop. So let's see if it's gonna work on this one, because I already used on the previous one that's configured. So you go browse, wait to pop it up. It's take almost 1 minute or sometimes 1 minute. And you can see on here the mobile term, you can have more interaction with your CiscoACS. So you go on desktop, and they should have a key here. Don't know if it's gonna work on this one. Okay, and it's working. As you can see, I only have 98 days left. Okay, this is the front page, if I can say that, and there's a lot here for you to learn. There's a welcome, quickly start, install system setup, and you can go through all these here one by one. And the one I want is the users. Let me see if I can get it right. Okay, not this one. Okay, I think it's here. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, users. Let me just bring it down. Okay, users, authentication settings, marks. It's not here. Okay, accounts. Okay, this is the account they have at the moment, and here on the bottom you have create, and you can give a name, for example Marcio. You don't need to fill in this, you have to fill whatever you have here. It says required field. Okay, let's go to the password. You choose a password. I'll choose Cisco123, capital C, Cisco123. Repeat again, Cisco123, and here it's available roles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight the whole thing and pass to this assign role here. Okay, and submit. Password must be the same. Oh, it's not the same. Cisco123, Cisco123. Let me try again. And this. Okay, now I have the privilege of changing the user password, read-only admin, report user admin, system admin. I have super admin as the first one by default have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log out myself, and I'm gonna log in with Marcio. Okay, so you can do Marcio. Let's go Cisco123 and log in, and here we are. So now what I done is I created 2 accounts to have access. It's quite similar with Windows Server. You create an account, you give permission or rules to this person, what they can do into the server. Is quite similar process here, but there's a lot here to be learned. Just get to understand a little bit more, because as I said on the beginning, that was the introduction of it on my Juniper firewall. And here we have the network resources, and we have network devices and AAA client. So here is where you create your CiscoACS Plus or radius. So you give a name and you give the IP address, and this person will be able to log in through radius or CiscoACS as you prefer. I hope this video can help you to understand a little bit more about Cisco Secure ACS. I'm open to learn more. I'm just beginner, if I say, and I'm really willing to learn more about these technologies, about Cisco himself. I'm having challenge. I was first a Cisco certified. Now I'm working a company with Juniper infrastructure, and now I'm also Juniper certified, and I'm trying to combine the both vendors for me to get a better understanding how the Juniper world and the Cisco world works. My next video or my follow videos will be about Juniper's routers and Juniper's firewall as well, a little bit. And I'm open for a company that is willing to give me the opportunity to understand more, to study more. I'm not an expert. I'm a passionate person about technology, and I hope one day I can have opportunity, a company can give me opportunity to work with them, and so I can actually explore myself, push myself harder, and to learn more and more, because you never stop learning. You learn every day, and this is it. I hope this video was really helpful for you. I'll close that, and I hope that really helped you a little bit, as helped me as well to understand more. And I hope next month I'll be able to take my Juniper firewall, and well, we will see how it go, and I hope I can pass and I can keep growing into the network industry. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.